Hello world, it's Mystery Man. I did a video back in January after I got in touch with PCGS manager Stephanie, and I try to upload it to Facebook. They wouldn't let me upload it. I don't know what happened. They sent me a message saying something about Deontay get back online. I don't know what happened with my video. And then I try to post this video to YouTube. It wouldn't go through. So now I'm trying to do a video of this situation at hand right here now. With that being said, back in May, PCGS grading service swapped and switched all of my coins and mimicked them and tried to send me back garbage. But anyway, I sent everything back to these people, never touched it. FedEx, I got pictures of FedEx when it in his hand, when he tried to leave it on my doorstep, and I got pictures in his truck when he left with it. And I got evidence showing that it made it back to their facility. But these people trying to make it look like these coins are at my house. But anyway, to make a long story short, I'm going to get into the information of how this transpired with me getting in touch with Stephanie, the manager. I hit her up on 2 of her lines. This is both messages. Hello, Stephanie. I have a membership with your company that's about to expire on January the 7th, and there was a really serious situation that transpired back in May with my coins and your staff, and my coins was mimicked and switched. I haven't heard anything from anyone since this situation took place, and I sent your company high valuable mint error coins to be ripped off and treated like this. I have all the direct evidence to prove my story, so I really would like if we could resolve this matter as soon as possible. All right. Here it is again. No. It's the other one. Hello, Stephanie Robinson. My name is Keith Harris. I have a membership with your company that is about to expire on January the 7th. And that was a really serious situation that transpired with my merchandise and your staff. And I have been waiting to hear from someone since May of 2024 to no prevail. I have direct evidence to prove this situation. I really would appreciate it if we could find a way to resolve this matter as soon as possible, please. Sincerely, Keith Harris, all right? I did that January the 4th. I sent those messages. That was on a Saturday evening. She didn't hit me back that Sunday, that Monday, that Tuesday. She hit me back on this Gmail right here saying, my name is Stephanie. I am the PCGS Customer Care Department Manager. I see there were some concerns regarding your coins and the possibility of them being switched. I reviewed the images you have sent along with the images we have. Upon discussing your order with the grading team and device, I am adding 2 images here, one being the true view image we have for one of your coins, line 4 of your submission form, and the second is from our coin facts page on PCGS website. Check this out. This lady sent me this right here, this mimic coin, and the coin facts guide like I don't know what I'm doing. So when she did that, that's where the pictures come in at right here. When she did that, she say, image 3 is the coin listed on line 4 of the submission form. Okay, and while we can see doubling, your coin do not exhibit all the diagnostics to be classified as a DDO. As you can see, the doubling on image 3 is displayed on the side of the right of Liberty, whereas the doubling in the image 4 is displaced toward the bottom of Liberty. That is not my coin, but anyway, I am happy to discuss this matter further if you would like. Please let me know when you are available and we can discuss it over the phone. Okay. That's when she told me that, and that's when I come back. Let's see, can I get these messages in order? All right, that's where the pictures come in at, and that's when I come back and tell her, this is not my coin. I have images of my coins, and I really would appreciate it if you would give me a call. All right. Where's it at? So I was at work, and when she sent these messages, she gave me a call while I was at work. So when she gave me a call, I was letting her know I was working and I couldn't talk right at the moment, and I was giving her a little information of how everything transpired, telling her that my coins were swapping. I've been waiting to get hear from someone and or whatever, and I would really like to resolve this matter. So I told her I would call her back, and I got done doing what I was doing and went inside in my truck. I wish I had something to record her on, but anyway, after we got to talking, I called her and I was asking her, why did she send me this 1970 coin or whatever? Why she didn't send me the pictures that her supervisor sent me of the 2 coins? And she never could answer that or whatever. So I asked her, look at those 2 coins and tell me, do they look alike? And she acted like she went put it up on her screen, and I kept asking her, do that coin look like that coin? And she never could answer, and I asked her that like a couple of times. So I started getting kind of hot about it, and next thing I told her, I said, I got almost 50 pages of documentation to prove these is not my coins. So that's when she went to, well, I want to hear your side of the story. I'm not hollering. I'm not trying to get loud or whatever. She said, I just want to resolve this. So I told her, I said, well, I'm at work right now. I got plenty of evidence that I can send to you. So she was like, well, I'm not going to be at work, because it was like late in the evening when she called me. It's like 7 my time almost, and it's almost 5 her time. So more than likely, I guess they was at the company when she called. And she was like, well, I'm not going to be here at that time. You can just, I'm going to send a link to where you can send all your evidence to. And I'm going to look at it or whatever, and I will give you a phone call, 10 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock my time tomorrow morning. And okay. So I have all the evidence to prove everything I'm telling you. Okay, where is that at? After me and her got off the phone and I'm telling her all this, this is when she came back and tell me, hello again. As we discussed in our phone call, I will be calling you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. All right, that's one of them. Let me see. So I went to try to send her some of the images, because I didn't have to wait till I get home. I could do everything through my phone, because I had just about all the evidence that I needed in my phone. So when I try to send it through the Gmail she tried to get me to send it through, it wouldn't go through. So I told her, I said, the Gmail you sent me does not support any images and won't let me send anything. And this is on her phone line. All right. She said it should. Maybe wait until you are at home. If you are trying to send everything through your phone, wait until you're at home and try to send it on your computer. And I was letting her know I don't have a computer. I can send them through that Gmail that she sent me, the first one, not knowing, I guess that must go to everybody, because I'm going to show you something that happened in the end of this a week later. But anyway, after she told me that, I said I would try to send it through the original Gmail account that we were messaging from later. She said, okay, it should be able, or whatever. And let me see. It should be able to send add images. And then that's when she told me again, I will call you tomorrow at 8 a.m. my time. All right. I have a let me see. I was trying to find a Gmail where she told me that too. The long Gmail. Oh, right here. As we discussed in our phone call, I'll be calling you tomorrow. Okay. See what she said. I will be calling you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Also, here is the email address you will be sending all your attachments to, so we can discuss this issue. All right. Check this out now. I'm not trying to make these videos long, but I want to at least get all this direct evidence to show you all what I sent to this lady. Everything you see right here in black and white screenshot, I sent all this to her, showing her the mimicking of the coins. You can see the scars, what they try to mimic. Look at those letters. This is mine up top. Look at that. What is this? What is that? Okay, now look at this. It's showing time, date, and everything when I sent these coins off. Thursday, March 7th. All these coins say, all this say March 7th. Everything that I'm showing you, March 7th. Okay, same thing with the receipt. 11/29 is when I sent these coins off. March 7th. That gave me time to do their paperwork. Okay, let me show you that. That's their paperwork laying out on the table right there when I was doing it. March 7th, 8:48. What that receipt say? 11/29. All right, they gave me time enough to do their paperwork. They knew I had kids at home. That's another thing. When you call these people, a lot of time they call you back. And a lot of time when they call me back, my kids was running around playing. So they knew I had kids. They knew, you know what I mean, how many kids I had, because we was talking. And that's how they gained my trust, through communicating with them. And you know, they acting all professional and stuff. But anyway, so after I got through doing the paperwork or whatever, 11/29 was the time, and I was in there doing this and sending this off. Here goes the insurance on the coin. March 7th, same thing. All right. Now, I sent this lady, like I said, all of this evidence, showing her the mimicking, showing her the times, the dates. These not the coins that they trying to send me. Look at that. Okay, now, let me show you something. Look at these pictures across here. That's their coin. Look at the, okay, no. Let me go back. After I sent this lady all this evidence, I told them on your company recorded lines that this coin had a mini scar across its forehead and 2 crater impressions in his hairlining, which you can't see from this picture, but I told them his face is double from his forehead to his bow tie, and if you look below the date, I told them there is a chip, and not only that, you can see the double letters with the naked eye. All right, that was the picture when I sent her. Right here. This the picture right here when I sent her that picture right there. See the chip below the date? Got double facial all the way down this coin. All right. And after I told her that, and the 1970, I said, and the 1970 that you sent me a picture of does not look like this coin. If you look at the S in trust and the G in God and the front of the neck on that coin, you will see it doesn't add up. And the scratches behind my coin's head, either all of my coins had split serifs and double facial, and none of the coins that they are trying to send me back doesn't. Okay, and that's when I sent her this right here. Look at those letters. Look at the scratch. You can see like a number 7 right here on that scratch. Okay, now let me show you the mimicking. And that, what I was telling about the letters was the G and the, let me get to that. All right. This is their coin. This is my coin. Look at that S. What is that curved all the way up in there? What is this? All right. Look at my S. Look at that T. Look at that T. Look at that R. Look at that. You serious? Okay. Now, Look at the scars in front of the face. This is their coin. That's their coin again. This is my coin. Look at the little scar. Look at the smudge. What did that add up at? Okay, that's another thing. Now look at this. Look at this crease. Look at this scratch they got across here. Look at the crease in my coin right here. Has a crease here and has a crease right below it. What is that? That's the 1970. That's mine. That's theirs. All my coins, uncirculated coins. Mid-state condition, full. I'm talking about excellent mid-state condition. How do you get that out of that? Okay, look at the machine doubling on these coins. That's my coin. You gonna make that be that? Get the split serves on that. Okay, now, after I sent all of this evidence to Stephanie, showing her the mimicking, showing her everything these people did, this lady said she was gonna call me back 10 o'clock my time the next day. I sat and I waited. I said, well, I know I didn't have nothing to record her on when I was talking to her because I was at work. So I said, I'm going to make sure when I get a phone call this time, I'm going to try to record something. I just want y'all to hear this out. These people couldn't even get my name right.
Oh, is this Harrison available?
Who?
Hendricks?
Who is this?
This is Justin Atkins at PCGS.
Yes.
I am just calling. Stephanie Diaz asked me to reach out to you regarding your order of 5 coins. Said you had some questions, concerns, and thought it would be best if we could connect.
Said I had some questions concerned.
You had some questions and concerns about the coin?
No, I didn't have no questions and concerns. She's supposed to have been calling me back after she seen my evidence.
Yeah, she asked me to call you back.
For what reason?
Vice President of PCGS, yeah, if I could just take a phone call.
You don't have a reason to take a phone call with me. She's supposed to have been calling me back after she reviewed my evidence. She's supposed to have been giving me a phone call. So what are you calling me for?
She did. She showed me.
No, she haven't gave me a phone call. She's supposed to give me a phone call at 10 o'clock. It's 10:03. You calling me.
Yeah, she asked me to call you yesterday.
Yesterday, she wasn't supposed to. How are you supposed to call me yesterday? I talked to her yesterday, and she left me an email saying that she's going to call me at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock your time.
Yes, she asked me to call you and answer any questions you may have.
I don't have any questions. That's the problem. I don't have any questions. I'm waiting on her to give me a response. It's not a question. I'm waiting on a response.
The response is the coins are the same coins. PCGS did not swap your coins.
Okay, then. Thank you. All right.
You hear that, right? This man told me the coins are the same coins. PCGS did not swap your coins. Okay, how you gonna make those coins be the same coins? And then another thing. Now, I never really did my homework on these people until after all this situation occurred, and way after, because there was a lot of things that went on between the timing of me doing this submission. Okay, make a long story short, these people got my coins and swapped my coins in May. June, me and my fiance split up out of 8 years, 6 kids. I'm talking about not even a month later, and I didn't have nowhere to really just no way of going, because I left everything to her. Stayed with my mom for a few months. Got my other truck on the road, and after that I started running off things, because that's when I looked and seen my submission had returned on it. And because I thought these people was gonna catch this after a while, with this being a facility so secured and whatever. I said, well, maybe somebody will give me a call. Never got a call from May. So I started reaching out to these people in January, right before my submission end or whatever. And These people really play with my intelligence all the way around the board. Like I said, I have all the evidence to prove this. And if you go and look on the Better Business Bureau site of these people's complaints and their credibility, the last time I looked at these people's credibility, I had a D-. And all of these, what you see right here, ain't number of complaints from people. And if you look through these people's complaints, a lot of these complaints will tell you these people reached out after they got their stuff swapped or stolen or whatever it was, or saying the package didn't make the package made it, but the coins didn't. A lot of these people that reached out to them through Gmails or phone calls, they never respond back to a lot of these people. They never even got a phone call back. And for these people to send me this much evidence, that let you know that these people got something going on. Why would you send me all this evidence if you ain't did nothing wrong? Come on, man. But I'm not going to make these videos too long. And I have other videos that I'm going to be making because I have plenty of other evidence. But I want to put this right here out there just to top this off. Now, after these people did all of this and I got that phone call, that was January the 8th. Why almost a week later I get a Gmail from this representative, same guy that supposed to gave me all my guidance on how to do my submissions and telling me about how to send in errors and this and that. The same guy that told me that the coins made it back to their facility and it's going to take $71 to ship them. The same guy that told me it's going to take 3 days to talk to a supervisor and all of that. Why you come back and hit me on a Gmail saying, thank you for contacting PCGS customer care. I understand that receiving results that you were not expecting is frustrating, and I sincerely apologize for the experience you had. Unfortunately, as we discussed before back in May of 2024, we returned you the same coins we received. We do not have any stash of collection of coins to be able to switch your coins. PCGS has a strict policy and review that help prevent the possibility of these type of situations and want to assure you that your coins were not switched. We have reviewed the images you have sent previously, as well as the coins and true views, and there is no evidence suggesting that the coins were switched. If you have any questions, concerns, please feel free to reach out. Hi, representative right there. Okay, listen to what he said right here. We have reviewed the images and everything, and he's saying there is no evidence suggesting that the coins were switched. All of this mimicking, man, and ain't no suggestion of no coin switch. You serious, bro? This facility needs to be investigated from the top to the bottom. I'm talking about, man, from the manager all the way down. This is sick. This really is, man. Oh, man. I found these coins. I paid for these coins. I paid y'all to do a service to grade my coins, and this is what I get in the end? This is not right, man. All right, bro. Y'all have a nice one.